your host, Denise Chambers.
Hello and welcome to BPCC Coffee Break. Thank you for being with us again today. I have interesting guest. Time almost got away with me. I'm not a coin collector, but I will be. I might be. With me today is Mr. Hal Odom, Jr. I left out you Jr. a while ago, didn't I?
That's
and
okay.
Richie Self, and they're with the Shreveport Coin Club, or Shreveport Bossier Coin Club, or... Okay, now first of all, tell us what's coming up next weekend.
Right, well what's coming up is next weekend, that's not this weekend, but on the 29th and 30th, we're having our annual Arklatex coin, stamp, and card show. It's going to be at the Bossier Civic Center. Everybody knows where that is. It's going to be from 9 till 6 on Saturday and 9 till 5 on Sunday. It's free admission, so everybody can come. It's a price you like, and we have door prizes given away every hour on the hour, which is a nice added attraction. You could win a coin, a set of stamps, you know, a Shreveport Captain's baseball, all kind of possibilities. Just come out and take a look. We want to see a lot of people.
You could win a spot on BPCC Coffee Break for the fall.
That's right.
I'm telling you. Okay, we're coins, stamps,
Right.
Trading cards, and it used to be baseball cards, but now it's
right.
expanded
Just about all sports are represented. Even hockey down here has cards.
Yeah.
So.
But we didn't get to talk a great deal about anything else except coins because this is interesting. I thought age had a lot to do with. This is one of the things I found out not true, a myth. I thought if it was old, it was worth money, and Richie said.
Right. One of the questions that I'm most often asked is, what is the value of my coin or my baseball card or possibly a stamp or collectible? And generally we determine value from the surviving population, how many pieces exist, and where the market demand is. The condition of the item is very important also. So from these things we can determine value.
But if I just said, I have a silver dollar and it's dated 1874, how much is it worth? And you would say, who knows, $1.
Well, that's a very broad question. There's other factors that we have to consider. For instance, the condition of the coin. We can see a very broad range of prices. It would be like asking possibly a real estate person, what is my house worth, without them seeing the house. There's many variables that we use to determine the value of an item. So that's a very broad question. It would be very difficult to answer without actually seeing the coin.
And he wouldn't be trying to put you off or anything. That's true. Now that I've talked to them, I understand that. Did you bring the Special Olympic coin in? The one that was just done, the 95 silver dollar one.
Yeah, we don't have a visual of it, but maybe if
we
they
do
can,
have some pictures and
maybe
things I
if
want
they
to show
can,
you in a
yeah,
little bit. This is my favorite. This is my change over here. I'm going to give you. I don't know which camera do y'all think you may not see it, but this is a Special Olympic silver dollar.
Right. This is the brand new United States Special Olympic commemorative silver dollar. If you can get yeah, she's getting it pretty good. That's Eunice Kennedy Shriver. It might not be the most flattering portrait that she's ever had, but it looks like her.
It does. It does, in fact, look like her.
And it's going for a good cause.
This is really just a collector's thing, isn't it?
Right. It's a collector item.
You could spend it if.
You could.
It is legal tender, and in God we trust.
Right. You could break it out of a little plastic container and spend it for $1. Probably that will happen to very few of them.
Yes.
But anyway.
I want to show you these pictures because my mind is racing with questions. I want to know. You'll have to go to the show to get all the answers. But let's look at the first.
Okay. This is a little sheet of stamps. These were commemoratives for Earth Day back in April, and these were all drawn by kids. Over 150,000 kids submitted artwork. They're between the ages of like 8 and 13. And the neat thing about it is that a little girl from Shreveport named Melody Kuiper had a winning portrait And if we go to the next scene, it'll give a close-up of her artwork,
Okay, y'all take that one down and yeah.
her stamp.
I read about that in the newspaper.
Right. I mean, it's quite a distinction. Anyway, she is supposed to be present at our show. There we go. It shows the people picking up at the beach. It's a real nice ecological theme. She's supposed to be present Sunday afternoon to sign autographs and sign covers and cachets of her stamp.
Oh. These haven't already been licked. Those stamps haven't been licked.
No, those have not been, and you can still get them. Another item we have is the Postique, which is a little portable post office. It's like a rolling kiosk or stand, and you can buy current U.S. stamps at face value there. And I think they still have some Elvis Presley stamps. I'm trying to make sure they have them. They're also going to have...
yeah, I like my Elvis stamps. I do have Elvis stamps, but they're not in anything. They're in a drawer. Do they have the things that you put stamps in?
You can get all kinds of supplies there at the show. The stamp dealers will have them. So,
okay, let's not run out of time. I want them to see something else.
Yeah, we'll move on.
I think we have Nolan Ryan, don't we?
Let's see our next visual.
Yes. That's Nolan. Isn't that Nolan?
That's Nolan.
That is Nolan Ryan, and that is the 7th no-hitter commemorative medal. And it's a wonderful example of one of the achievements that he made in baseball in pitching the 7th no-hitter. That is issued by a private mint. Now, a private mint cannot just issue a coin or a medal with a baseball player on it. They must have approval from the Baseball Commission. The Baseball Commission only authorized 15,000 of these pieces to be struck. That sounds like a lot, but when you stop and think how many people attend any single Major League Baseball game, 15,000 is a very small number. So that is a piece that has been very collectible, and it's been a high item over the past several years.
Yours?
Yes,
is
it
that
is.
One yours? Oh, he's not going to part with that. Are you a sports person or just collector?
I am.
Nolan Ryan, I mean, he's really big.
Oh, yeah.
He is. I tend to think of him as the modern-day Mickey Mantle.
I was going Babe Ruth. Okay.
But I am a sports enthusiast. I have collected cards and sports memorabilia in the past, but my real interest today is in coins and currency.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's look at. We have some of those, I think, too. Pictures.
Yeah,
and then I'll show my favorite one.
We'll be getting. Now, here's an example. This is an ad that appeared in the Sunday Times recently, and it shows that you can get a silver $half and dime for $2.95. And the reason I bring this, these are not real good specimens. The point is that you can come to a coin show and for the same amount of money get some much nicer coins, and you might not get that little plastic case, but you get a little case that stores those coins and preserves them just as well, and your money goes a little farther coming to a coin show than ordering something through the mail.
At least you see what you're going to get at a coin show.
Absolutely.
That's right. You see it before you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And if they can do this through the mail, and I'm not saying don't do it, I'm not, but I would like to see what I'm buying or getting.
Sure.
And then if you go to a coin show too, you have someone else's expertise who can probably help you along to know what to look for anyway, and they're bound to have thousands of these.
All our dealers are there to answer questions. A lot of people have this feeling that, oh, I'm afraid to walk in because I don't know anything.
Right.
And that's what we're there for, is to fill you in, and we've got research books, reference books to help you get started. I say that, maybe before you spend a cent on a coin or a stamp, spend $6 on a coin book or a stamp book to familiarize yourself with it. It's a good investment. Yeah.
We have some gold coins. Do we have
right.
Okay.
Richie?
These are 1 ounce American gold eagles. They do contain 1 ounce of fine gold. They're produced by the United States Mint. These are pieces that are traded on the New York Commodities Exchange, and they are available to the public through authorized dealers. They come in various denominations and sizes, and I've talked to many people who would like to own some gold, and this is a nice way to own it. They are a beautiful coin.
And you said they're still produced?
They are still produced.
Yes, each year.
We saw these coins come about in 1986. In the early and mid-1980s, when sanctions were placed against South Africa, it became illegal for Americans to import Krugerrands, which was the most popular gold coin on the market during the day.
Almost forgotten that.
So there was legislation passed allowing the Mint to make gold coins, and the American Gold Eagles are the best-selling gold coin in the world today.
And I would add, they're not only excellent source of gold bullion, but they make gorgeous jewelry.
Yes, they do.
And this is going to be my next necklace, or earring, maybe.
This is a wonderful piece. It's 1 kilo of silver, and this is the Australian kookaburra. It gets its name from the national bird of Australia, the kookaburra. This piece carries a $30 face value. That is worth a considerable amount more than that, considering it has over 2 pounds of silver in it. You'd have to have very sturdy pockets to carry some of these around.
I'm telling you, this, you say it's $30
Correct.
plus, but I mean, it has $30 worth of silver in it?
Actually, it has in excess of $200 worth of silver in it. Now, it carries a $30 face value. This is what we would consider monetized bullion.
Okay.
In other words, it's legal tender, but trades for its silver content plus a small premium.
Oh. Well, and you know, everyone needs, and it's not really, oh, and we have other things. You're going to have to go because we're out of time. I told you we were going to do this. Go to the, do it fast.
Bossier Civic Center on the 29th and 30th. That's next weekend from 9 till 6 on Saturday, 9 till 5 on Sunday.
You will see everything, and it doesn't matter what the weather's like.
That's right. It's cool inside. It works real well.
Climate controlled, it's dry.
Beat the heat.
Plenty of dealers and exhibits. The stamp